Hello, I'm so glad you can join me today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up if you like what you see. Today, I am coming to you with another video, and this time I'm making Barbados brown stew chicken. Come along with me, let me show you exactly how I'm going to do that. Now right here in this bowl, I have some chicken. This is one whole chicken that I cut up, and I took the skin off of it. We don't need the skin on. I took all the skin off. Here I have everything here is 1 teaspoon except for the black pepper. The black pepper is half a teaspoon. I have a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning, a teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning. I have here some garlic seasoning, a teaspoon of curry powder, and a teaspoon of turmeric. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix this all up together. I just wanted to show you the measurements that I have here. So I'm gonna mix this all up together. Over here I have 2 tablespoons of Tinaraine all-purpose seasoning. I mixed it here. So I am going to add all this stuff to my chicken. And then I'm going to add here my 2 tablespoons of Tinaraine seasoning. I'm gonna mix this all up together. You can mix it up with your hand, guys. You don't need to use a spoon, but I just feel like using a spoon right now. But mix this all up together. So this is something that you can mix up together, and then you can put in the refrigerator and let it marinate for a while. I'm not putting this in the refrigerator to marinate because I'm gonna cook it right now. I'm gonna add some browning, which gives it the color. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that right now. And I am going to add, because we're making brown stew chicken, so I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon I have here of coloring. And mix this up well. And I am going to come over to my stove. And if you can mix this, as I said, and let it sit for a while so that all the seasoning can marinate in this will be perfect. But this is not going to sit that long because I'm going to start cooking it right now, okay? Okay guys, so I'm gonna start with a couple tablespoons of olive oil. In my pot. Then I am gonna start with a couple tablespoons of butter as well. Tablespoons, come over there, baby. 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of butter. And you know I like to put my garlic in there. That's about 4 cloves of garlic in there. And this same spoon, I'm gonna just mix this up for a little bit. Just, you know, we gotta let our flavors come out. But we just got to make sure that we don't burn our garlic. I'm going to add to that is my onion. That's 1 whole, that's not a large onion. 1 large onion. I'm going to give this like 5 minutes here to just saute for a little bit. I'm going to add my chicken. Oops. We're making Barbados brown stew chicken, guys. So what I do now is I just let the onion, the flavor of the onion and the garlic just penetrate that chicken. And I'm just gonna lower the stove. Put a cover on and leave that for about 10 minutes, and then I'll come back and check it. Okay guys, now let's look at our chicken and see what's going on here. See guys, I didn't put any water in here. This is all water that the chicken has accumulated. So now let's add some stuff. I have here, these is all the things I have here guys that I will be adding to my brown stew chicken. These here, this is optional guys. This is lima beans. I happen to like lima beans, and I had some in the freezer that I want to get rid of. You use whatever vegetables you have. So this is 1 cup of lima beans. I'm going to add them in there. They're frozen lima beans. These is a little potatoes. I like to add a potato to thicken up. That's just 1 potato. This is some green peppers. And this is just some yellow pepper. These are bell peppers. I have here tomato chopped up. I have, these are 2 small carrots. And this is some celery. Put in here. Mix it all up together. I don't have any fresh thyme, so I'm not putting that in right now. I will put some ketchup in there. And just pour a little ketchup in there. I didn't measure that, but I could say that's roughly 2 tablespoons there. Tinaraine sizzling pepper sauce. I have to put some of that, but I'm just gonna put a little bit. Oops, because I don't want to make it too hot for some people that live in this house and complain about the spice. I'm not going to add any more water to this just now. I may have to add a little bit later, but I'm not going to add any liquid to it as of now. So I am going to put this cover on. My stove is on medium. I will leave this here for another half an hour, and then I'll come back and I'll check it, and I'll let you see what it looks like. Now what I'm making with my brown stew chicken is some beans. Now my daughter likes to eat these beans. I like to eat them too. They taste pretty good. So I am going to make these beans. This is red kidney beans, and this beans is already seasoned. If you've ever tried them, they're already seasoned. So I am just going to open it. Oh, here we go. It's already seasoned with oil and different things inside of it. So I'm going to pour that whole thing in there. And then what I have here is a piece of pumpkin. I'm going to cut this pumpkin up small, because remember the beans are already cooked. So you don't need to cook the beans. So I'm going to add this pumpkin to that. And I'm going to put this on the stove and put this on a low heat so the pumpkin can cook. So I'm going to add some onion to that as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and just add a little more. This is Old Bay seasoning. I'm going to add a little Old Bay seasoning to that. A little bit of black pepper. If I can get it open here. Not from that side. A little black pepper and a little garlic powder. And this is, I'm just going to give it a stir. Not going to add anything else to it. And put this on the stove and let it cook. I'm going to put it on a low heat so that the pumpkin can cook. And then I'll show you what it's like when it's done. Okay, let's see what this looks like. It's been half an hour. Guys, as you can see all the liquid in there, I have not added any water to it. Just what you saw me add it in there. And it has a lot of liquid, so I don't need to add water to that. It looks good. I'm going to taste it. The chicken is cooked. I'm going to taste it and see. See, it has a lot of liquid. You don't need to add water. My stove is on low. I'm going to taste this and I'll tell you what it tastes like. I just tasted it. Doesn't need a thing, because you guys thought I had put a lot of spice in there. I didn't put any salt in there because I know the spices that I put in are purpose seasoning, so it has salt. That's why I always leave my salt for the last. And it tastes good. Doesn't need anything. Doesn't need anything at all. It just needs to thicken up a little bit. So I'm gonna leave those potatoes in there to cook for a few more minutes just to thicken the gravy. And I think that's it. It's done. So in all together, this took less than an hour. And it's all done. This is your brown stew gravy, guys. Brown stew gravy. Let me show you guys what I've done here. The brown stew chicken is finished. And as you see, I have all that liquid and so on in there. And that was generated. I didn't add anything to that. Over here, I have my beans with some pumpkin. That's all done. The pumpkin is cooked. And I have over here some green peas and rice. So let me serve this all up and I will show you what it looks like. My Barbados brown stew chicken is all done. Here's my plate. On here I have my brown stew chicken with some mixed vegetables on there. I made some green peas and rice, which I have videos up there on how to make rice, so I didn't need to do this on camera. And I have some beans, some red kidney beans with some pumpkin. And it is all done and look delicious. So now let me taste it for you. This is the best part. I will start by tasting the chicken, because this was the main attraction here, the chicken, brown stew chicken. Guys, that chicken is really good. You saw the spices that I put on there. With all those spices, I didn't need to add salt to it, and I didn't need to add anything else. It came out really good. It tastes good. Then here, along with that, you have some carrots, you have some lima beans, so you have a variety of vegetables in here, and of course you have some potatoes. Now let me taste the beans over here with a little bit of the pumpkin. My favorite. I love pumpkin. Pumpkin is very good for you. It's a little bit hot. This pumpkin is sweet too. It is really good. I love that. It's really good. And a little bit of my rice. I'm gonna put a little bit of the rice, a little bit of this. A combination. I know I'm tasting a little bit too much now, right? I'm getting a little bit too happy. But it's good. Guys, this is really good. I hope that you can take this recipe and try it for yourself. Go ahead and share this recipe with a friend. Just share the recipe. There may be someone out there who would like to know how to make brown stew chicken. Share the recipe so they can also do the same thing. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and hit that bell icon. That way every time I put a video up, you will be notified that the video is there. Thank you so much for joining me. I had fun making this for my family, and I hope you have fun making some for your family as well. Until next time, bye-bye.